Hello everyone, we're back with some more Draw With Me, and today we're hopefully going to be able to finish coloring in this horse that we did last stream. Hang on one second, making sure that stream is showing up. Yep, stream showed up on my iPad. Volume's down. Okay. Alright, there we go. So let's get right into coloring this horse in. So usually I will first put a color down that is not the color I want to do, usually a lot, like really bright, so that I can clearly see where it's outside the lines and be able to get clean color on the inside and not have to worry about finding parts outside of it later on, like outside our line art. So yeah. Okay. There we go. Alright. Starting with the ears. And this is a little bit of a long process. I don't think it's too long. It might just feel longer than what it really is. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. There's detail on the face I forgot to do. Not a lot, though. It's just a little bit. That. There we go. There we go. Alright. And I think we're now good. Yeah, okay. Now we can continue actually coloring in. Don't worry, this mare is not gonna be bright yellow. And I actually figured out a name for her. We're gonna name her Beauty. I really honestly think that's gonna be a good name because I want to do really like unique markings on her that you would find like very beautiful. So I don't know. I think the name will be very fitting for the end result. All right. Gonna be very careful. Zoom in just a bit. Okay. Usually when I'm going with a bigger brush and I'm coloring in, I don't like to go too close, like really quick, close to the edges, just so I can try to prevent any yellow or whatever color I'm using from going outside the line. And I see color went outside the line right there. Boy. Okay. I think a little got out of the line over there. There we go. But yeah, using a bright color when you're doing digital to find your lines, like not lines, but to find out if you're going outside the lines is very helpful. That way, like I was mentioning earlier, you don't end up finding spots later on where they are outside the lines and then have to erase some hard work. Even if it may be just a little bit, it's good to kind of try to prevent it from the get-go. Okay. filled in, and I might change it to a bright red in a little bit to see if there's any spots I missed on the inside. Ah, see, right here. Spot missed. This can be a little closer. You can see there was some of our background color, or tan background color in the middle. Okay. There's nothing outside right there. See, we've only gotten like a quarter of the horse done. But I think it's kind of good to take your time with this part of the drawing. Just, I guess, so it can be neater. And I did clean up a few of the lines that I felt were a little too bumpy. Like over here, yeah, it's a little bumpy, but I don't know if I would consider it distracting, except for right here. Oi. There. Actually, I think I'm gonna try to make this cleaner, as clean as I can get it. Wait. There. Kinda liked it the way it was before over there. There. Okay. Maybe a few of them like this one go. I kind of like to leave some of like the areas like over here. You can tell it's not all just one, just so it looks more like it's kind of, you know, nothing's ever gonna really be truly perfect. Wait, that's the wrong layer. Okay. There we go. See, this top line is gonna be a little harder because it is a little thinner, so I might zoom in, try to color in all of this. I honestly don't mind it going into the tail a little bit right here because of you know, everything. I'm gonna be coloring everything in with this yellow. So the tail, the mane, as you saw earlier. Alright. Right. Alright. This leg is almost done. Alright. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I might end up being very quiet at some parts because I am trying to focus really hard. And I'm not used to talking while doing art drawing. I'm used to listening to music or literally just like zoning out. Okay, what did I just? Control Z. Oh boy, no. Where composition? Snapshot Docker. Layers. Where's okay. I don't think I have it open over here, but okay. That's fine. I was gonna try to control kind of oh boy, what did I do? Not you. Okay. View, snap grid, show painting assistance. Okay. Where? Oh. Which one? What? Oh, Q. That's what changed. I'm like thinking something changed. What is it? It was the whatever they called it. What is this called? Multi-brush. Okay. Oh, no, we don't want black. That'd make it really hard to see what's outside the lines. Okay. Wait. Alright. Okay. Oh. There's some there. Okay. I think we're actually almost done with this stage. Just have the tail and the other two legs to do. Okay. Alright. Okay, I believe. Alright. There we go. I think. Wait. Okay, one more leg to go. I'm very surprised at how well I'm actually, like, how I actually like this line art a lot. I don't usually like the digital art I do. I tend to like more the paintings I do traditionally and the watercolor I do traditionally. So yeah, this is kind of nice. And it's 100% free. So that's also really nice. And I feel like this is a free version of Photoshop. Like, it has a lot of different tools that you can use, but it doesn't, for me, it doesn't overwhelm you with them. Because you can create your own little tabs, try to figure out what brushes you like the most, and add them into those. new tabs that you created. So that's kind of nice. Okay. And I think also turning this to a bright red later will help us to see anything we may have missed with the, like, if we went outside the line somewhere and just missed it. Because it would be a different color that our eyes aren't really used to. At least that's how it works with me. And the way I do my style. Okay. Okay. I kind of like how small this brush can be. It's kind of helping me to be a little more light-handed with, wait, wait, with the brush. Sorry, I just like got really focused on trying to work on the line. But yeah, I feel like I totally lost my train of thought. That's why I feel like, um, oh, this brush. I feel like it makes it a lot easier for me to try to learn to have a lighter hand, and that will also really help me with traditional, because I find that with my traditional art, I will very often tend to press down harder than what I think I am with the pencil, and it leaves indents in the paper, making it really hard to erase. And then if you are able to get rid of all of it, then you still see where you sketched because of the indent in the paper. So yeah, that's all real fun. Yeah. Okay, so next, now that we have everything colored in, I'm going to click on this checkered pattern right there, and I'm gonna make the brush really big, go over everything, and see if the color has changed at all. I think the bright blue might actually help us a little better. Wow, that kind of hurts my eyes. Okay. Ah, see? See what I mean? See? Okay. Ah, see? Over here too. And this also helps when you're doing the background. When you go and you are starting your background, it can be a little hard um, because you will end up finishing off the background and then noticing that there's some spots outside the lines. And I have always found that very annoying to later find that there's a really big faded out spot like that somewhere in my painting, and yeah, and it's really hard to go back and fix because, well, everything's locked onto their own layer. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. No. Okay. So I don't see any spots on the inside where there's missing color. So let's go ahead and try to figure out what color we want her to be. Now, I have done a lot more to this realistic horse that I've done. I started working on the face more, and the neck, and the body. I feel like this part of the body, like all the body, looks really nice, but the head obviously needs a lot of work. So yeah, that drawing's a work in progress, but a lot of these colors are what I'm using over here. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking of like a buckskin or a palomino with very unique like white patterns on her, like almost brindle, but maybe like more of like swirly, like swirl kind of pattern in certain spots around the face. I would do that a lot with other drawings I would do. And I actually might make the background that bright red. Ooh, the red. I think I want these to be really dimmed down and muted. So kind of like that. There, that looks good. Okay, we're gonna let that blur for a second. It can be a little laggy, like it is right now, but Krita is a really nice program to use, and it's free, so I ain't gonna complain too much. Okay, everything in the middle is colored in. Alright, so, to this, let's try to sketch out the white patterns. And something else that you can do is put the color, or your coat, or whatever you're coloring in a group. So I click, right click on the layer I'm going to need to be a group, and I go to group and quick group. And then I add another layer to go on top of it, which I just stay clicked on that layer, and then it adds one above it, and you can use these arrows to move it wherever you feel you need it to be moved, or you can click, drag out that way, and then drag it wherever you want it to be. But we want ours to be on top of our horse, and I'm gonna just start playing around with markings. Okay. There we go. I don't know how I like that. Maybe we'll start on face markings. So, I really like doing Indian faces, which if you don't know what an Indian face is, it's usually like a marking that's like that, and all of this is white. Oh, and you know something I forgot to do? Press this little A right here, and you'll see there's white down over here. and we press A and it goes away because it's now only going to show stuff in this group uh, that's inside this layer. So since this is above this one, it's only going to show the white in this layer. So yeah, that's pretty handy. You can add more layers above this that will have the A go down into the layer below it. So yeah, it's pretty useful. I don't think I want to do another Indian face. Ooh, unless I make it an Indian badger face. So, badger face, for those of you who don't know, is where you have your white, and then you have your, hang on. Alright, but yeah, basically, it's like the inside of the marking on the face is erased, but there's like an outer part to the marking that's not erased. But it basically looks like this, but all the way around the face. Oh, did not mean to hit the microphone, sorry. I don't think I like that too much. What if we do, like, ooh, I like this. Alright. I like that. That looks nice. And maybe on this layer we're gonna have, let's grab this color. Because of the way that this pen is made, I can make it lighter around the nose, eyes. I think I want to make the ears also lighter. Okay. Because I want to add dark black, like a dark brown to the edge of the ear. And then kind of coming up through the side so you can really see it. Might look nice. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Might bring this one down a little bit as well. Okay. So now that we have those in place, we're gonna start blending. Okay. Where? Ah. Alright. Oh, no. There we go. Looks nice. Let's there. I think the dark and muted background actually is going to help us out a lot in the long run because the horse, your eyes are going to be drawn more to the horse than they are going to be towards everything else in the drawing. And the fact that the background is not too like extravagant and like detailed also helps that. There we go. Alright, so the legs. What color am I gonna want? Oh, ooh, I have an idea. Okay. So let's grab that color. Oh, this is on easy dodge. I need it on normal. I don't want her feet to look dirty. This needs to be better. There we go. Alright. We're gonna bring this all the way up to the ankle. Bring this all the way up to that other ankle. Okay. So now we're gonna fade this out. Alright. And also the blending tool, this particular blending tool, it is really nice, but you can also get really hard. Like, you see, that's not very, like, softly blended, but if you then press really light, get really, really soft blends. And then I press really hard to kind of blend in the little areas that we didn't fill in totally with color. So like right here, you can clearly see a strip of color. There we go. There we go. There's our horse. I don't really know what kind of color we're gonna call this. I think it might be considered an ivory champagne or some sort of champagne color, but don't quote me on that. I'm not too sure. I'm just going for whatever I think looks nice. So yeah. And I believe these hooves will be like this color. Yeah, that looks about right. Kinda muddy-ish. Wait. Okay. Alright. There we go. So let's work on our white markings a little more now that we have the undercoat settled. I think. Alright. There we go. I really like the face marking right there. And then I think we might have I think we'll round out the connection with the other stripes. Okay, I think this needs to be a little rounder. Okay. I think we're gonna do another tear around the like teardrop kind of around the noses. That connects from the white. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. I think one more like right around here might be nice. Yeah. There we go. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Um, and also it's sometimes good to leave the mane until last when you're doing markings on the face, especially for doing the coat and everything, so you can connect the line through everything else and see it and see if it actually makes sense as to where it is, and that's not too high on one side or the other. I think I'm gonna have some white markings on her feet, so what if we add like wind like markings? Maybe just another teardrop on the side of her foot. Or maybe just have spots near the base of her markings. I think her hooves are light enough. Oh no, no! You see, this is what I meant. You find parts like this. There we go. Okay. Hello. How are you? I'm sorry if you were sitting there for a while. Silence. Thank you for liking the video. Wow, so far so good. I actually really like the way her marking is coming out, and I think we're gonna add like a tiny Oh no! Oh, I did all of this on. Okay. Okay, let's add little dots. Alright, and then we're gonna add some more. Yeah, this is a little annoying, not gonna lie. Oh, right outside the lines. This is what I was trying to avoid. Clean those up. There we go. And then we're just going to erase the white. Don't really care about it going outside of the lines. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. I think that her markings are done. And so is her main coat color. And it might be nice to have like a flaxen mane and tail. I'm gonna add another layer. Okay. Alright. I like that. Let's So usually with flaxens, the upper part of their mane or tail is going to be a different color. Usually, I think lighter or darker. I think I want it to be darker here, but lighter or darker than their the rest of their tail. And I know on chestnuts, if they have flaxen, they are going to be like redder. I think that's plenty. Okay. I don't know if I like that color. It's a little too toned down. What about... Wait. Okay, I think maybe having more color to it? No. Oh yeah, there we go. That's better. There we go. So far, so good. I think this is coming out really nice. I know I've said that quite a few times, but I don't usually find the art that I'm doing, I don't usually find it to look good. Okay. Alright, hello, whoever else is watching. Okay, I think the tail is good now. Now I have to just do the same. That is not. Is this the color I used? That's too bright. There's that, and there's that. Okay. So I just did that so I could see where our two colors are that we used. So now they're both right here. Let's fade this out again. Okay, and let's do the mane. I'm kind of scared to do the mane because I don't think this will go very well. If I take this off of that, oh boy, yeah. See, see how messy of a drawer I am when it comes to this. So that's why we press this little A here. This is a really good example as to why. Boy, oh boy, does that look really crazy weird. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna put that all away. It's all the way over there to the side. Let's see. Oh, I have it locked. Okay. I think I need to grab the darker color. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. I need it to be on the other side. It was a lock that I needed to undo. I think we're just going to start with the outer edges and then work our way towards the inside. Okay. You might also hear squawking in the background. That's our Quaker bird, Oliver. He's been out a lot today, so I don't really understand why he's throwing a fit right now. Or really if he's just being talkative at the moment. Still trying to kind of learn his, I guess, schedule. When he's really talkative and when he's like, leave me alone. It has been only about 48 minutes. Okay, we might have to do a third stream just for coloring, not coloring, but shading. Which in total would mean that this took about 3 hours to make. Kind of find that a little impressive that we're able to get all this done and then within about 3 hours, I think is total. Okay, we have our blondish color in there. Let's add okay. There we go. Looks nice. I keep saying that, and I'm sorry if it's getting annoying, but it really does to me. Okay. Something I forgot to add earlier was the dark brown I wanted to add to the tips of our mare's ears. And I think you would see a lot of that brown over there. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's work on the eyes. So, something I like to do a lot of times to make the eyes a little more interesting is to, let's add another layer for this. And then, let's add the eye color that we're going to be doing, which I think maybe like crystal blue for the bottom. And then maybe this brown over the top. Make it locked, blend, and then grab black and do the pupil, which horses' pupils, if you didn't know, are oval, as are sheep's. As are sheep. I think frogs are also like this, but they have like a little, they look like that, I think. I don't know. Like a plus sign, I think. Or that's just a style that artists use. I haven't really looked at frog eyes before, but her eyes are just going to be oval. I think she's coming out really good. Okay, so I'm not, oh, no, I think, alright, so because I don't want to shade the tail or mane just yet, because they're on their own separate layer, we're gonna grab a new layer, make it multiply. And now, if I grab, say I want to have an orangey hue, then it would be this, which I want a bluer hue to say that it might be, or to make you think that it might be earlier in the day, that maybe this picture, may have been taken. So I would grab usually a blue or a purple, dark purple. And then we can lighten the layer. Because I do want to blend a lot of this out.
Ma'am, can you take your highlight, please?
Yeah. Closes. Okay. Yeah. I think we're gonna have to do shading another stream. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.